Ciao Juventini of the world. Maximum of likes. Ciao Softic. Ciao David. Ciao Sorraz. Hatsanifo. GTA Bianconero. Del Baggio. Stavros. Brandon. Forza Juve. All together. Ciao Juventini of the world, my name is Giuseppe, welcome back on the channel. I hope you're all doing well and prepared for the return game of Coppa Italia semi-final, Inter against Juve. Attenzione, this one is a big game, this one is an important game. We are playing not for the 3 points, because there are no 3 points in Coppa Italia. You are playing for a qualification into the final of Coppa Italia. You are playing even more than the qualification for the Coppa Italia. You are playing for a ticket for the next edition of the Supercoppa 23-24 with a new format that will not see only 2 teams, but 4 teams. The 2 that are ranked the most highest in Serie A and the 2 that arrive in the final of Coppa Italia. But we are also playing to cancel the bad results of the month of April. Only one thing was acceptable in the month of April, and it was the qualification into the semi-final of Europa League. A qualification that happened in a cup in Europe. This time we are not playing in Europe, but it is a cup. Juventus can do it, but Juventus know that it is a difficult game against an Inter that after the international break understood that they were stronger than what they did before that stop. They know that they are strong because they arrived in the semi-final of the Champions League. It will be a big game because the rivalry has always been at the highest between Inter, the Nerazzurri, and Juve, the Bianconeri. Today we want to see football. Today we want to make a total abstraction. Today we don't want to see anything wrong from the stadium, on the field, off the field. Today we are here for 90 or maybe 120 minutes of football. We want to be enthusiastic and we want to scream at the end of all these moments, Forza Juve. We want to be proud of the guys. The lineups are already out. We will go through them, but let me say hello to all the Juventini of the world that decided to spend a few time with me, that decided that I was welcome into their home, because at the end I'm not physically there, but you are giving me the access to your home, through mobile, through television, through iPad, through whatever you want. Thank you. Grazie Juventini. Let's go. Let's go. Ciao Punzara, that is already singing into the chat. Ciao Apex, that says that he will go totally crazy if we win today. There is Softic that is assuming that I'm already drinking. There is Tyler Z that is going with a 4-4-2 because that's what he saw into the lineup, or it can become a 4-4-1-1 with Chiesa and Di Maria up front. GTA, good evening Juventini. Let's smash Inter today. G just cooking because I was not in time. Ciao David, the show must go on. And indeed, the show is going on because we are playing every 3 days. We are complaining a lot. We are not happy because the games are one after the other. There is no time to prepare ourselves. But on the other side, if we had the opportunity to play only one time a week, that meant that we were out of all the competition. So we don't complain. We play and we will try to win. GTA with a beautiful eyes. Beppe sees the lineup to think, no, today I don't come. The lineup is not the most convincing one. The lineup is not the most convincing one. We all agree on that, but it's just a paper. Ciao Ale JTV. Ciao GJustjuve. Grande Juve. Ciao Anthony. Ciao Lord Chax. Ciao to Mahmoud. Ciao Beppe. And ciao to all the Juventini of the world. Mario. Softic playing Bonucci is a high risk. He didn't play since November. 90 minutes since November. Even De Sciglio didn't play since 1 month, so big guess there, a big bet from Max Allegri. Beppe's intro really hit different. Ciao Paul. Allegri takes away my lifetime. I was never a fan, but try to support him, but I am finished with this guy. Paul, wait, and we are there. We are at the end of the season. Wait a bit more, just a bit more, and then we will see if yes or no you will have to continue to support Allegri or giving up next season. Anthony, very excited to see Chiesa as a falso nueve. This has been my vision for Chiesa. Let's hope he is right. Today we want to see football. Allegri, hold my beer. Punsara, I see happy Beppe tonight. Well, before the game, yeah. Let's hope we will be happy after the game as well. Wally James, let's hope Chiesa will score and make it through the game without getting injured. Well, Federico Chiesa didn't score in Serie A since the 6th. Whoa, I have to wake up. Federico Chiesa didn't score in Serie A since the 6th of January 2022, but this is a different story because he already scored in this edition of Coppa Italia, and I'm sure that you know which team he scores again. It was an important game. If you want to, you can try to guess, but I'm sure that you know. A maximum of applause from Del Baggio. We have Tushar. I really believe Pogba would play today. He will play. I'm nearly sure he will play. I was thinking that there was a possibility to see him from the first minute of the game. Apparently, he will play in the second half because we know it. The game can potentially go into the extra time, so I'm not expecting to see Pogba before the 75th minute, depending on the score. If the game is still closed and tight, well, before the 75th minute, I don't know if we will see him. If the game is a bit more open because you have to chase or because you took the lead, why not seeing him a bit more and a bit before? Today, Pogba will play a full second half. Not sure, Mark, but I just explained. Ciao to Thomas Makluf. He's saying, I really hope we are all winners tonight. I really can't understand this formation. So speaking about formation, maybe it's time to discover them, even if I'm sure that you already know. Here you have the beautiful screen with Leonardo Bonucci, captain today. A lot of big choices were done by Max Allegri, bold ones. We have to say how it is. Because if you are putting away a few players like Danilo and playing without strikers, it's already a problem. Or I mean a problem, it's already a bold decision. So Perin into the goal, this is no surprise. We know it. This is, I believe, really respectful from Max Allegri, that even if the importance of the games, he doesn't play with who is the number one of Juve. It means Szczesny, but he's playing and continuing to give trust to Perin that totally deserved it this season. So the number 36 into the goal, we are speaking about Mattia Perin. Then in defense, we have Bremer, Bonucci, and Alex Sandro. Three-man defense that can potentially become a four-man defense. We will see it later with the landscape tactical pad. But here we see the three-man defense with Bremer, Bonucci, and Alexandro. Indeed, you are changing a lot here because you are playing with Bonucci at the center of the defense. Bremer, that already played in the beginning of the season a bit more on the right in that three-man defense, but he's not giving the best of his performances there. He prefers to be central, so you're already moving Bremer to the right side to implement a player that didn't play a full game since November. And then on the left, you have Alexandro. Sorry, Quadrado, we know it, is not there and he will not be there for the 3 consecutive games in Coppa Italia because of the ban. Correct ban. Quadrado will not be there. That caused a problem to Juventus and he will be replaced by De Sciglio. De Sciglio on the right, Kostic, even if tired, and we all know it, we all saw it well. Kostic will be on the left side of the field. In the middle, it is again Miretti that is back on the field, winning his duel with Fagioli. So Rabiot, Locatelli, and Miretti up front, and probably the biggest surprise since yesterday midnight when Giovanni Albanese from Gazzetta dello Sport tweeted it. Well, we see Di Maria, Chiesa up front without a real striker. We know that Dusan Vlahovic has a small problem and he will be there for the game against Bologna, but he stayed at home, he didn't travel with the team. Milik could have been the man, but without Moiskin, probably Max Allegri is waiting for putting his real striker into the game and prefers to play with Federico Chiesa and Di Maria. What can we expect from that lineup? Well, we'll try to go immediately with the tactical pad before we start the game that is supposed to start in 17 minutes. We know it, we play a bit later in Coppa Italia, 9 p.m. instead of 8:45, so we have a bit of time. Let me open the teams if I'm allowed to. I would love to. So we go with the landscape format. Give me a second. Here we are. The men are already there. So if we see that team, well, what is the danger of that team? We know it. We already spoke so many times about it. No, it's not Danilo, by the way. I have to change that. It's Alexandro that will be there. The big danger of that team is that De Sciglio will play really low and that Kostic will play really low. With a Rabiot, Locatelli that will support the defense, Miretti and then you have 2 players here. I can't even put a 4-4-1-1 or whatever, because I believe that these 2 players will be a bit like that on the field. So what are we expecting, guys? For the people that yesterday said that we would love to win 4-0, I believe we will expect some counter-attacks with a Bastoni that will go super high, and we will wait. We will give the ball to Inter. This is what really, not what I want, but I believe that will happen. We will give the ball to Inter with Di Marco and Bastoni on that left side of the field that will go super high, that will go super up, and we will try to damage them with the holes that they are leaving, the gaps that they are leaving behind here on the right side, but also on the left side with Federico Chiesa and Di Maria in counter-attack with the support of a player like Rabiot that is able to carry that ball if we are catching up. That's the danger, even if I believe that the intentions of the beginning of the game will be that if we have no ball possession, we just switch everyone here like this, so that you have actually a 4-man defense with Kostic that will play a bit higher than De Sciglio. Let's put De Sciglio here with Kostic a bit higher. Chiesa that will stay and try to stay up front, and Miretti that will go a bit wider on the right side. So this is what I expect that they told us. But the big danger, of course, is what I just told you. If Kostic goes lower, there is absolutely no way, but absolutely no way to see a night of Juventus doing football today. I think that we all agree that has been a problem this season. Juventus really creating up front. Well, when I see the lineup, guys, don't expect a big game of Juventus in terms of offensive craziness, of offensive build-ups. I don't expect that. I expect, especially in the first half, taking the ball, giving it to Chiesa, to Kostic, to Rabiot, especially the left side. I really believe that Juventus will try to attack the left side. Today, it's not the first time that Juventus is playing against Inter. We lost 11 times against them in Coppa Italia. We drew 9 times. We won 15 times. The recent history of Inter-Juve in Coppa Italia is going towards the favor of Inter, but we have to change it. We really have to change it. What are you saying about what I just spoke with you about tactical things? What about the formation? I'm curious to read your comments before we start the game. Well, I see it as 6-2-2. I saw a 5-0 from Hanin. Ron expecting some magic with Chiesa and Di Maria. If we do not go to the final tomorrow, it will be because Inter deserve it. He's repeating the words of Max Allegri yesterday in press conference. Well, you can interpret it as you want, Softic. You can interpret it as you want. I believe that he's saying the same thing as 1 + 1 is 2. What do I mean with that? That he just said correctly. If we go, we did it because that's what we really want. If we don't do it, congratulations to Inter because they went through it and they deserve to go for it. That's the speech. I don't see anything crazy on that speech. What I think is crazy if your approach is not correct. If your approach is a disaster, if your approach is a shame, if you don't have the balls to go and commit that first foul on the field so that we can hear the whistle because you show that you want to win your duels, then we have a problem. Then yesterday, if he's saying something totally logic, well, we want to go to the final, we want to win the final because he repeated it a few times. It's not that he just said the ones that you are saying. He repeated a few times, we want to go to the final, we want to participate to the Supercoppa next year, we want to win, blah, 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 blah. And then he said, if we are not able to do it, congratulations to Inter because that means that they deserve to do it. Yeah, I think it's something totally logic. Could he avoid to say it? Yeah, but I have personally no problem with that. I would have a problem if you enter the game and for 70 minutes you decide to not play. If we are complaining about the judges, the prosecutors, the Italian justice that is deciding not to decide, well, at least what we can do, we can't take decisions for the judges, but we can decide to play. And that's an important one. That's a really important one. 1-2 for Helicopter. 2 Cowboys on front we have. It's a message of Hudson Ifo. Eric, it smells counter-attack from Juventus. Now we have to be very precise. We cannot afford to miss our chances and opportunities. Being clinical as key. The players that I think will enter in second half, again, depending on the score, of course, but the first one that are able to enter are, well, I have already 4 names in mind, maybe even 5. Could be a Danilo, a Milik, a Fagioli, a Pogba, and a Ealing Jr. I don't know in what order, but I believe that these guys can really enter. Let me write the 5 names down and see during the watch along if yes or no I was right with my 5 subs. Again, without any order because it depends on the game. Let me know if I'm correct with the 5 names, guys. So I put them here. You can eventually argue about Gatti or Danilo, but I would go with the experience of Danilo. So I put Danilo for the defense. In the middle, I would put Pogba and I said Fagioli, that will also enter later. And then I see a Ealing Jr. and Milik. These are the 5 changes that I think will happen later during the game. Wearing my Bonucci Euro 2020 final for good luck. Well done, Lips. That's a good one. That's a good one to start. Bonucci. I see Bonucci going out at halftime. Well, halftime, I don't know, but I think that he will leave the field. Not sure. Get excited, Beppe. Jamie is excited. I've lost faith in Bonucci. Well, I'm really surprised. That's the one that I'm the most surprised of. To see on the field today, starting with Gatti and Danilo out. Really. Danilo, I would not have thought that he would be out. But after seeing him out, well, I don't know if you watched the watch-along that I did here on the channel, but I said that I was not super convinced about the performance of Danilo during the last game versus Napoli. He did much better in second half, but the first half was absolutely not great. So I was not convinced. So I can even kind of understand it. But then I would have imagined an Alexandro with Bremer and Gatti. I don't understand the Bonucci in a game like that one. I don't understand it. But again, I'm happy for Bonucci. Hopefully he will do well. I will try to judge him objectively, what he's doing well and bad. Hopefully he's doing only great things. But it's one that surprised me a lot. That's really surprised me a lot. I would have really thought that we could have gone with a 4-man defense today. Elias is going with a Bonucci will score today. Ciao Cecilia, what happened to Milik? Well, he said he kind of anticipated yesterday Allegri saying, well, he's doing well. Let's see if he recuperated physically. We know that he came from an annoying injury and maybe he wants to keep his strength. Because, of course, if Milik is losing a lot of energy in the first half, you have absolutely no offensive power for the second half. And I believe that the Vlahovic small stop injury didn't help at all. Let's go to the variations of that 3-5-1-1 in a second. Ciao Nico! Grande Nico! I received a message. Why? Grande Nico! That is, wait, because I received a message and I need to check. 1 second. Ciao Nico, grande Nico, thank you for the donation. Ciao Beppe, prediction please. He wants to know the prediction. Well, it's a crazy scenario. Before I say hello to RB Combs, to Hudson if I said, to Van de Palma, and to Steve Slick. Before I tell them hello, my scenario, my ideal scenario, I don't know if it will happen or not, guys. My crazy scenario is, are you prepared? Unfortunately, a goal of Inter, which will put Juventus really in doubt. A Juventus that will not be able to equalize really fast, not even to react really fast. But then you have that sense of, let's go, let's try, let's do it. And it will be Paul Pogba from the distance that will go with a fantastic shot out of the box. Boom! Onana can't do anything about it. 1-1. at the 89th minute. We go to the extra time. We go to the extra time where nobody scores. And we go to penalty shootouts. Penalty shootouts where everyone will score except of one player. Lukaku will miss. Lukaku will miss a decisive penalty that will actually make sure that Juventus wins the game and go to the final. Is it a prediction? Is it a crazy dream? We will discover it after the game. I don't know. I don't know if this happens, guys. I should have bet a bit and I would have become a millionaire. But Del Baggio is happy with that one. It's not a prediction. It's a dream. It's a dream. Guys, sometimes it's good to dream. Happy or not? And we are. I hope, but we haven't seen Juve score forever. Well, we didn't see Juve score more than one goal since in all April. So today it will be important. Only one goal will not be enough. Juve that loves my vision. Stavros 1-2 with a Lukaku own goal in the final minutes from a corner. Oh, Ala Koulibaly would be nice. Lautaro, Cecilia missing it. Or becomes, if that happens, I have no voice tomorrow. Sir Raz, Beppe looked into the almanac from Back to the Future. That is here, by the way. That is here. Unfortunately, it stops at the year 2000, so I don't know. Juve Pulse, no. 0-3, Di Maria, Chiesa, and Rabiot goal. Guys, we have 4 minutes before the start of the game, so let me take away this one. But of course, I will put something else on. We are playing with our home shirt, if I am not wrong. I see the players in the tunnels already. So let me do that so that I have my home shirt and that we are prepared for Inter Juve semi-final return game of Coppa Italia with Captain Bonucci that is already in the tunnel. So give me 1 second so that I can change it. We start again. Ciao ragazzi. And now we are back. Thank you. I know. I'm sorry. It happens. So we are playing in the home of Inter, Giuseppe Meazza. We are playing in the home of Inter, Giuseppe Meazza. And what does that mean? That we have to start with the lineups of Inter with Onana into the goal, Darmian, Acerbi, Bastoni, Dumfries, Barella, Cianaloglu, Mkhitaryan, Di Marco, Edin Dzeko, Lautaro, Martinez. For the Bianconeri, apparently 3-5-1-1, and we will discover in a few minutes if really it's a 3-5-1-1 or not. Perin, Alexandro, Bremer, Leonardo Bonucci, Kostic, Rabiot, Locatelli, Miretti, De Sciglio, Angel Di Maria, Federico, Chiesa. I want to see the face of my boys on the field, and that's why I show you the face of Perin, Bremer, Bonucci, Alexandro, De Sciglio Mattia, Fabio Miretti, Manuel Locatelli, Adrien Rabiot, Philippe Kostic, Angel Di Maria, Federico Chiesa. Here are the boys. Everything is ready in the Giuseppe Meazza to start the semi-final that we were all waiting for after the 1-1 with the opening goal at the 82nd minute from Juan Cuadrado and the equalizer in injury time from Lukaku. The away goal doesn't count, so that means that it's again a 0-0 with one team that is obliged to win today to qualify for the final of Coppa Italia that I have already put next to the name of Juventus. Let's see if yes or no we will be able to keep it here. And then we go with the chrono of the game that I'm already preparing here because we didn't start. We see the two captains, Lautaro Martinez with his number 10 and Leonardo Bonucci, back captain since so long with the number 19. They are speaking with the referee Doveri in the middle of the field. You know, with watch along means that we will go with commenting what is happening on the field, but also interacting. I'm really curious to see the messages of Ezza Ermuda from Hudson Info, from Steve Slick, from Nipun Koshaka. Game on YouTube. No, game is in Giuseppe Meazza, in the stadium, not on YouTube, guys. Anthony Schifano, dai ragazzi GTA Bianconero. Maximum of likes if you want to. Don't forget to subscribe for the new people. It's a watch along. And for the post game, we close this one when it's over and we go and we switch to the other live that I already have prepared. I see Rabiot taking a last slick of water. Do I have my water next to me? Yes. I'm still on coffee at the moment. Dimansi is repeating. I see the magic circle of Juventus with not Danilo, this time that will not be able to do the pre-game speech, but I see Alexandro, I see Perin, I see all the players here, all around them, and I can't wait. Latin concert, Bonucci playing Uch. Well, we will see. Beppe, I'm scared, Mario. Styler Z, if it was on YouTube, Juve would have never lost a game. Indeed, I see Paul Pogba sitting with a big smile. Attenzione, because everything is set to have a magic night of football with big rivalry. As soon as Doveri will whistle, we will have the chrono. You can already see it here. First half is written. We are just waiting with Juventus. That starts the game. Andiamo ragazzi. We start with Kostic. Juventus in ball possession. At the moment, Juventus has 100% ball possession with the Serbian and the Brazilian players on the left side that are trying to really communicate between each other. Obliged to go to Perin because we see immediately a big high pressing of the Inter player. Perin with a really bad launch of the ball. Barella is going. We have an anticipation of Alexandro. The ball is still there. Attention, because Inter is going with immediately with a full pressing. That's not how we needed to start the game, with a mistake already. Mistake from Mattia Perin giving back the ball after a high pressure of Inter. That was absolutely not how to start the game and how to lose our first ball of today. Mario, I'm so annoyed about the delay from Paramount Plus. The good thing, Mario, is that you can press pause here and that you can relaunch from the moment that you are aligned. And then we have Adbin that became a member for 18 months. Ciao Beppe, I really hope we win today. Forza Juve. Thank you, Adbin. Hopefully the boys can do it for you with Barella on the right side. Beautiful touch here. There is apparently a whistle from the referee. You know it. I am not hearing what is happening in the stadium because I'm playing you pre-recorded Allianz Stadium sounds, but I'm not sure about whistles. I have absolutely no commentating, so it's me with you guys, with 123 people at the moment into the chat that decided again to give me a lot of trust, because we are together in this and we will try to go and win today. Important. And we have 88 likes, which is not 100 yet. And that's not a great thing. Eh? If we want to start, we need at least 100 likes. If we want to start asking our boys to win. Per sempre. Attenzione, Darmian. Dumfries. Barella, that already touched a lot of times the ball. Over, under, on Barella diving. He will. Attenzione, fantastic here. Bonucci, but unfortunately was not able to continue to press. But luckily, De Sciglio was there to recuperate it to Perin. Long ball We are playing long. This is absolutely not a mystery. I believe there was a foul on Rabiot. The referee is saying we continue. Rabiot was a bit complaining. There is a cross. And the ball is going out. But that's really dangerous with the Juve players that are already starting to complain. Because Inter is aggressive. But more than complaining, I would love also our boys to pay attention and to put a bit of strength there. Because if Inter is showing that they are putting some aggressivity, it's because they really want to start and win the game. If we are not answering them, if we are not replying with also being strong physically, well, the game will be over really, really, really soon. Really soon. And that's absolutely a mistake that we cannot allow ourselves to do. Alexandro, long ball. Trying to find Federico Chiesa. Yeah, but it just started. But yes, at the moment, 100% of the duels, we lost them. All of them. Hey, I was speaking about it a few days ago, Anthony. In a game of football, you need to show immediately into the game that you are there. And that means the first duel, you have to win it. The first foul, you have to commit it. That means you are here. You are there to do something. And we see that Juventus, after 4 minutes, we lost the ball already, which gives mentally the advantage to Inter, and our duels, we are losing them. Di Maria, anticipated. There are some ads to Ron Rositano. Attention, because Juventus is trying on their own left side with Miretti, but Di Marco was stronger. Di Marco with a really beautiful season. Players on the ground from Juve that are even not able, even if they are not contrasted, they are not able to remain on their feet. I tell you, the beginning of the game, the 5 minutes, are a bit what I was expecting, unfortunately. A team that mentally suffering the high pressure of Inter with a long cross in the hands of Mattia Perin that I decided to put into and on the thumbnail. Why did I do it? Because I believe that he can be a guy that will mean a lot for us. I see nice people into the chat. Florian Ristea, Thomas Makluf, Ron Rositano, but I also see Rico Franchi. Why am I saying that Rico Franchi is a nice person? First of all, because it's the truth, and secondly, because tomorrow evening he will be here live for a post game of Inter Juve to discuss also with him, but also especially to speak about music. No, especially not. The second part will be based on music, so it could be and potentially be a really nice one. So don't forget to put the notification ring on, because the live of tomorrow evening could be a nice one. And hopefully with Rico we can do it with a big smile, because we are in the final of Coppa Italia. But this doesn't depend from us. Ciao Mihailo, ciao Maharaj. Until the end, fino alla fine. Dai ragazzi, dai. 6 minutes with a more dangerous Inter. No surprise. An Inter that in Serie A has a lot of difficulties, but that qualification to the semi-final of Champions League gave them mentally a lot of boost. Also for Serie A, for that end of Serie A, with a 3-0 convincing 3-0 win in the last game, if I'm not wrong, against Empoli. Ooh, what a big foul from Alexandro. The referee is saying goes on, but that was a really big foul, and I believe that their first yellow card will arrive from a foul to Alexandro on Barella. Not sure if yes or no he will be booked, but I believe yes. Referee, I believe he just gave Alexandro the benefit of the doubt. No, a last chance. It's actually, is it Alexandro or was it Bremer? It was Bremer. It was not Alexandro, guys. No, it was Alexandro. Alexandro on Bremer, on Barella. I was correct. He stepped on his foot. No, no, no. We see the replay of Bremer, but the foul has been committed by Alexandro, guys. There were 2 players on him. Anyway, no yellow card. But a dangerous set piece for Inter. We see already 5 players of Inter into the box. Well, this time he really stepped on his foot. Huh? Pay attention to Di Marco that will go with a long ball into the box. Again, I repeat, Dumfries is in the box. Dzeko, Lautaro. Bremer man marking Dumfries. Barella is there as well. And there is Acerbi that is totally alone. But totally alone. At the moment, in offside, but he's coming back. Locatelli will man mark him. Luckily, Rabiot was able to take that ball out of the box with a header. 8 minute 27 with what we expected from the beginning of the game. A Juventus that is giving the ball possession to Inter. A Juventus that is saying to Inter, play, goes up, play into our half, and we will try to go with a counter-attack that at the moment we were absolutely not able to see. We will go later to the touches by players, but I believe that at the moment Federico Chiesa, Di Maria were not able to touch it. Rabiot with a big pressing on the player, also committing a foul. Here Juventus is saying, okay, we want to show that we are there. Throw in for Juve with Kostic that is giving the ball back to Onana. I was trying to read some interesting stats as well, while nothing was happening on the field. Filip Kostic that did a throw in, that is also a player that at the moment is a bit more tired, but a player that we are counting on, especially during games against Inter, because it's the team that he participated with the most, or participated in most goals with. 3. 1 goal and 2 assists in 3 games against the Nerazzurri in all competitions. Today is the 4th time that he's playing against Inter. He played all of them. 1 goal, 2 assists. But Filip Kostic that in the month of April was not the best version of the one that we already saw. Locatelli, you see, we have really difficulty, and we are confirming what we saw in the last games. Difficulties to recuperate the ball, and when we recuperate the ball, we have absolutely no idea what to do with it. Kostic is pretending to do a first pressing. Miretti, first one on Barella, but they are playing with a triangle with Bastoni that is going super high. Huh? Look the position of Bastoni, which I told you would happen, and that's actually happening with Dumfries that is winning his first corner kick of the game. Or at least this is what I thought with the verbal language of Alexandro and Dumfries. Locatelli didn't start well, but all Juve, all Juve. So it will be the first corner kick of the game at the 11th minute and 50th second. Corner kick for the Nerazzurri. Long ball into the box. Ooh, luckily, because that ball was deflected on the second post. And also here, deflected, if I'm not wrong this time, by Alexandro. It will be a goal kick for Perin. Luckily, Alexandro was there. Deflected. Dumfries was ready, but Alexandro took it from him. It's a goal kick. Perin. Alexandro took back his position after being after the corner kick a bit more on the other side. Look at how high Inter is pressing with 4 players. With Juventus, 0 possibility to build from the back. It's not only Locatelli that is isolated. It's Juventus. Total Juventus. Look at the positions of the field. We are not able to find any of our players. From the moment that we have the ball, we are not able to find them. We didn't touch the ball. We didn't do anything in 30 minutes of the game. 30 minutes. Yeah, but Anthony, we knew it, huh? We knew it. 5-3-1-1 with low block will cost a lot of energy and it's too risky. We are then asking for the goal. Yeah, but that's what I was really scared about. Helicopter. The truth is that this is what I was expecting. When I saw the lineup, but also, not only the lineups and the lineup, but also the month of April, the lineups. This is what I was expecting. Look, ooh, they are going in. They are scoring the first goal. I don't know if there is an offside, but look, guys, we are at the 15th minute. Di Marco scoring a goal. We were not even able to touch the ball yet. I knew it. This could be a total collapse and disaster of Juventus. It's totally deserved for the Nerazzurri. If you don't enter the game, then you're punished. Look, I told you, I told you before the game that this would have. Kostic is keeping him in with meters. I told you before the game, in my crazy scenario, I told you Inter will score quite early into the game, with Juventus not being able to react. 1-0 for Inter. What do you want me to comment? There is nothing to comment. We didn't play. We didn't play. I would love to comment, guys, huh? But what can I comment? We didn't play. This is a horrible start. And you know what's the worst? We knew it. We knew it. The game is not over, of course not, but we knew it. We knew it. Scroll back to the beginning of the live and you will see. De Sciglio. Di Maria. At the 16th minute for the first time we see Di Maria with De Sciglio. He's going with a cross. It's over Locatelli. Locatelli opening. Deflected by Barella. Kostic. That is at fault on the goal that we conceded because he kept Di Marco in 4 meters and he didn't understand that he had to go up. Let's see if the reaction of Juve is a temporary reaction of 2-3 minutes, or if Juventus really wants to go and look for the goal with winning a foul this time. Foul on Angel Di Maria. No, guys, I'm not angry. You know why? When I'm angry, when there is a game. At the moment, there was no game. At the moment, there was no game. Yeah, I agree with Steve. vabbè. Hey, look. If you start and it's already 17 minutes and you have 64% ball possession for Inter in the beginning of the game, it means you refused to play. Locatelli on the ball for a set piece. They are not playing in the box, they are playing short. Look at the bad pass of Kostic, but really bad pass. Kostic absolutely not in his game. But absolutely not in his game. Softic with a message, thank you Softic. When you play this low, eventually mistakes come. Oh, but yeah, but you are asking for it, huh? You are asking for it. Look, I told you, pre-game and you were there, I said, Juventus will not play in the beginning. I see Inter scoring. I see Inter scoring immediately. Corner kick for Juve. Like, the reaction is lasting for more than 30 seconds, so that means that Juventus, maybe, they heard the first whistle of the game from Doveri, but no, you are totally agree. Be respectful, because I have already the nerves that are super high, so if we start to insult people, you are not welcome on the channel. Di Maria, with his left foot, into the box, long ball. Chiesa, Di Maria, Alexandro, again for Chiesa, dai Federico. Federico with his right foot, centrally for Kostic, that is watching a few players. Ball is deflected, it will be another corner kick. No, again, seriously, you can criticize, and guys, we are playing so bad that criticism is absolutely welcome, because it's the truth, but no insults, no insults. Di Maria, another one. Here we go, with a long ball into the box. Everyone is missing it, and we are committing a foul. Players of Inter on the ground. If there is a way to score a goal for this Juventus 23-23 is on set pieces. Goal or set pieces from corner kicks. That's where Juventus scored this season 16 times. I'm watching again the replay of Di Marco. Fantastic play by Inter. Kept on side by Kostic, that didn't go up. Big mistake there. And a total deserved goal from the Nerazzurri. With Miretti, that is now trying to press, but it's not normal that you give a player like Acerbi the opportunity to go so high and also to receive the ball. And another attempt, losing the ball. High pressing from Inter. Juve totally out of the game. Not being able to win any single contact. Not being able to answer to Inter. A total disaster. 20 minutes of Juventus. That from the moment Inter is accelerating, is showing that they are in their home, we are totally absent. Look here, dai ragazzi, this is Sciglio, this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. Unacceptable. It's absolutely not nice to see. It's Di Maria, Miretti, Fabio, Alexandro. No solutions for Juventus players with Locatelli now. Di Maria, Federico Chiesa that is opening for Miretti. Miretti with a cross, he will win. No! They are not giving the corner kick. They are giving a whistle for the goal kick. It's correct. The ball bounced back on Miretti. Three attempts for Inter, 1 on target, 0 on the right side. It is actually the side of Juventus because we are playing away. Oh yeah, Throw away. Yeah. We knew it, huh? We knew it. 40 seconds and we knew. But we knew it even before the game. We knew it. Alexandro. Locatelli. Opening on the left side. Trying to control that ball. That ball is out. Ball out. Goal kick. Another one. Ciao, Sasha. Mkhitaryan. Di Marco, the one that opened the score today. Di Marco that is scoring his first goal in the competition of Coppa Italia this season. Lukaku, Acerbi, Lautaro Martinez and Darmian all won, and now you can add also Di Marco in Coppa Italia. For Juventus, Bremer, Federico Chiesa, Juan Cuadrado and Moiskin were able to score in the competition. 4 goals for Inter, now 5. 4 goals for Juve, and hopefully 5, because if we don't go with 5, we are eliminated of the Coppa Italia. It is a joke. Unfortunately, it's not a joke, Steve. It's the reality. Unfortunately. Unprecise Juventus, not able to find their man. If you're looking at the pass accuracy, it's something that we are always trying to pay attention for. Again, we are here with our biggest problem of the season. 60% pass accuracy in opposition half. Whoever plays, it's a problem. Look at the high pressing, the physical pressing of Inter. Running because they know the importance of the game. And we have no solution except of going back. De Sciglio, Miretti. Di Maria. Beautiful ball for Locatelli that is trying to control into the box. Dai Loca. Alexandro. Without controlling, immediately a header! Ooh, that was dangerous. De Sciglio. De Sciglio. A header. Wide, but a header. Was about to score his 3rd game goal in career after the ones of Crotone and Roma. Okay. Can we see another game, please? Can we please start watching this Juventus trying, Juventus going up, Juventus being accurate in passes, Juventus, and I will say, compared to the first 20 minutes of the game, can we see Juventus that want to play football? Dumfries. Stop and go. Bonucci understands it. So it's Perin with a long ball. Rabiot winning his aerial duel against Dzeko, but unfortunately there is nobody to catch that ball, so it's easy for Inter to take the ball. "27 minutes in the Giuseppe Meazza that is sold out today." There is no foul, so Juventus should receive that throw-in, and this is what's happening, even if Barella is not okay with the decision of Doveri. Leonardo Bonucci, centrally. Miretti luckily saw it, because it was a pass for nobody. Bremer going up. Miretti. What a bad pass from Miretti. You see, When we are speaking about pass accuracy in second in opposition half, this is exactly what we are speaking about. And look at now the big gap there with Dumfries that is super fast, trying to cross and succeeding in this cross. De Sciglio with the chest for Perin that is trying to play fast this time with Angel Di Maria. There is Federico Chiesa is asking for the ball. Di Maria not making one player, giving it to Miretti. He's obliged to wait because there is nobody that is giving support except of Adrien Rabiot. Only 4 players against 7 of Inter, and it's not the Juve players that are giving support, it's the one of Inter. So Federico Chiesa is obliged to do everything alone. He's also receiving a foul. The referee is saying, I don't care. He's touching the player from Inter, Dumfries, and the referee is saying there is a foul. There was a foul from Federico Chiesa. There was a foul, but this is exactly the problem. We go up. There is an individual brilliance from Angel Di Maria with a nutmeg. He's going up. We give it to Miretti, the only one that was going high to give a bit of support. Miretti is obliged to wait because there is nobody except of Rabiot that is coming from behind, and you are 4 against 7. The only one that you are seeing on your right screen of the field that is going, it's not Juve player, it's a player from Inter. So, Federico Chiesa is trying alone. Him against the world. And then, of course, 3 players against you makes it really, really, really complicated. Softic. Why we are waiting for a throw-in from Inter. We look forward, work hard. Same Allegri talk. Dumfries, throw-in. Physical contrast here. Luckily, Kostic was able to take it, to throw it away. But again, it is the same scenario that we were watching since 30 minutes. Juventus, when they recuperate the ball, they put it really far up. But there is nobody. But there is nobody. On a 1-0, nothing is done yet. On a 1-0, nothing is done yet. But you have to do it differently. You have to do something, otherwise it will be painful to watch the remaining 60 minutes. Perin is obliged to go out to take that ball. Starting again from the same side where the ball is coming from the left. And immediately, because it's stuck, we are obliged to go back and to change side. But we know it, huh? This is one of the basics of football. When you come from one side, you know that it will be more stuck with a lot of players there. So changing would be nice. The only one that is able to keep the ball is Di Maria at the moment. But we are not able to find him a lot of time. Alexandro. In the middle. Federico Chiesa. And even if Federico Chiesa is not yet the Federico Chiesa that we know, every time that he has the ball, even if a lot of time he tries to solve it all alone, we see that the magic can come from him, but not from the players that just missed and gave the ball to Inter. With Di Marco with a cross, giving it to Lautaro Martinez. He's totally alone, taking an attempt over the goal. Mattia De Sciglio needs 4 touches to control the ball. Yeah, it's hard, huh? Today I watched a video on YouTube about the fantastic best first controls, first touch controls. It was incredible. Incredible. Especially when I compare with the team of this season. That needs, a lot of players need 4 touches because they are not confident enough to do it in 1. They can. Guys, if you arrive in Serie A, even if you are playing, I don't know, at Cremonese, Lecce, whatever, if you arrive in Serie A, You are doing this since all your life. You are supposed to be able to control the ball in a one touch. So we are not even speaking about quality, or we are not speaking about Mbappé, Di Maria. We are speaking about the basic of football. If you arrive in Serie A, that's the minimum requirement. Di Maria, Locatelli, dai Loca, again, 2, De Sciglio, Miretti, Bremer. We find no solution. Miretti, Alexandro is in the middle of the field. I don't know why Alexandro is there. I have absolutely no idea why Alexandro is there. If Locatelli starts to miss these passes, we have a problem, huh? Alexandro losing his duel against Mkhitaryan. It's not that Mkhitaryan is the biggest player of the world. Inter, guys, if we are not able to do 2 passes in a row, of course, Inter will not push, huh? So now we have to do difference. With a man like Angel Di Maria alone, it's not over. Doveri in the middle of the way. Why is he there? Why is he there? Kostic, what a shot! Deflected by Onana. Kostic! With his right foot. Fantastic save of Onana, but also beautiful initiative from the Serbian guy. Die, wake up, Juve, that is receiving their 3rd corner kick of the game. Die. 3rd corner kick. Can that be the right one? I told you, from set pieces, corner kicks, free kicks, Juventus scored 16 goals this season. The 17 after Kostic putting that ball out. It could be now the moment of the number 17 on set pieces of the season. Di Maria with his left foot into the box, 2nd post. All the big players are going up, but it is the small Barella that is recuperating the ball. And now there is a counter-attack with Di Marco. Pushed by Kostic! That's beautiful from Kostic. Recuperating the ball. The referee is saying, no, it is out. Referee convinced about the fact that the ball was out. We can discuss. I am not sure. I thought that he recuperated before it was out. But not sure about that. Kostic absolutely not happy because of the big effort he did, and he's convinced, like I was, that the ball was still in. I repeat the rules. The ball needs to be totally out of the field before a whistle. Andrew, I've seen a better side of football in a Sunday league match than what we are witnessing under Allegri. Non è squadra. This is not a team. And now it's Inter. After seeing Juventus trying a bit without success, that says, let's go. We need to go with a 2nd goal before half-time, because securing that 2nd goal... Oh! The ball is out. Securing that 2nd goal for Inter, you can be sure that it will be impossible for Juve to come back. I repeat the stats in the last 21 games of this season where Juventus conceded a goal. So 21 games of conceding goals, only 3 times Juventus was able to win. In the 90 minutes, and we are speaking in the 90 minutes. So scoring 2 goals would be an utopia. Remember when I told you 1-1 and that game goes to penalty? That scenario is still possible, but we are far from that, and I don't know how we will do it. Well, I have put 5 players that I believe will come in. Ealing Jr. was one of the names on my papers. Die. Ma how is it possible? How is it possible? Bremer for De Sciglio, and we are not even able to control that ball. There is no pressing. We are just absolutely awful, without precision. And now it's Alexandro giving that ball to the Inter players, to Darmian. Dai, ragazzi! Oh! This is not normal, guys. This is not normal. There is absolutely no way that you are putting yourself in trouble like that with Lautaro Martinez with a shot on target. This is absolutely not acceptable, guys. Oh! I have the feeling that this team loves to go and look for problems. That's the feeling I have. There is no pressure. There is nothing. You have the ball and you are looking for problems. You are looking for problems. Canaloglu. Again, Inter up, 38 minute. Inter that could reach the final of Coppa Italia for the second time in a row. Last time it happened was in 2009, 2010 and 2010, 2011. Since then, they were not able anymore to do it 2 times in a row. They did it last year, so they can potentially, winning today, reach the final. Juventus reached the final in 7 of the last 8 editions of Coppa Italia. Only in 18-19, Juventus was not reaching the final of Coppa Italia in that period. We hope, Florian. I agree. We need to resist, because conceding a goal now would be deserved for Inter, but would be a total disaster for Juve. You don't come back. From a 2-0, you don't come back. Rabiot, look at the bad control from Rabiot. Look at the bad... Everyone, it's everyone. It's everyone. And even if Juventus is now recuperating here, the ball possession, with a 50.1, we are not there. We are not there. Absolutely not. Horrible from Juventus. Inter with Lautaro. Blocked. And you see back. The ball back. Nah, it's frustrating. Long ball into the box with Dzeko trying to catch that ball. Duel with Bonucci. None of them were able to touch the ball. Ball is out. That's what I was fearing the most, Abai. Mentally, we repeated it so many times that our team mentally is absolutely not strong. It's not a mystery that when you are conceding a goal, if you are never able to win, only 3 times on 21 when you concede a goal, there are deep problems. And after everything what happened, after the toxicity around Juve and so on, after the home game against Inter, conceding again in the last seconds of the game, I found it quite difficult to see a Juventus that would answer from the start of the game. Look how low we are with all our players. Look how De Sciglio is putting Perin in difficulty. It's awful. It's really awful. It's really, really, really awful. Di Marco. Locatelli. You see, there is absolutely zero opening. Nobody. You know what it looks like? That the look, Kostic is not even asking for the ball. It looks like they said, "Don't give it to me. I'm scared. I prefer not touching the ball." Look at the De Sciglio. Give, you know, it's there. He saw Di Maria. He said, "Here, take the ball. I'm scared. I don't want a ball." Nobody wants the ball from Juve. If you don't have the ball, you can't do any foul. You can't do mistakes. That's the feeling I have. Don't give me the ball, because if I have the ball, I will miss it, and I don't want it. Look! There is an opening. Give that ball fast! There is an opening. Give it fast. Try. There is an opening. Miretti. There is only Locatelli into the box. We didn't mention Chiesa for an entire game. Rabiot. Look. We are not... The passes are awful. Everything is disgusting. Here there is a foul. Doveri is letting Juventus play. Could have been more beneficial if we had a foul. In a set piece, you never know. Locatelli is asking for the ball. And Di Maria, he can find... Because he has the quality... He can change that field. But why is Alexandro playing as the midfielder? Can someone ask me or explain me that? Miretti. Beautiful opening from Miretti this time for Di Maria. No, I feel it, ragazzi. This is the good one. This is the good one! Cross into the box. Onana. Catching it. Too easy, huh? Not even dangerous. But it's Inter immediately. With 3 passes, they are in front of our goal. And why are you walking, De Sciglio? Luckily, disaster control and cross from Lautaro Martinez. Luckily. But look at... Why are we walking? Why are we walking? Di Maria. Miretti. One touch. Locatelli. And we go back. I believe there will be no injury time. Huh? The game was so slow. It was really boring. There were no foul. Nothing. There was nothing. In this game, there was nothing. So, as soon as the referee can, he will whistle. Attention to Miretti. Miretti tries to open. He's opening to Kostic. Die! Kostic with a cross. Too easy for Onana. Too easy. And I believe we will go to the locker room on a 1-0 advantage with Inter. At the moment, as we speak, in semi-final, in final of Coppa Italia. 1 minute injury time. "40 seconds if you want to go into the locker room with only 1 goal." That, as some people are saying in the chat, we deserve probably to concede more than 1, and I agree. Dronzi, it's correct now what you're saying. But even when we have the strikers, nobody's in the box. So imagine when you have no strikers. And Doveri is whistling the first half. Doveri is whistling the first half of Inter Juventus in Coppa Italia. 1-0 at the moment. Kostic. Oh, I don't know why I was taking away my microphone. Really bad Juventus. Guys, I told you. At the moment, the scenario is what I told you at the moment. But the problem is only the bad side of the scenario. The good side of the scenario in the second half, if it happens. So, what was my scenario? That Inter would take the lead, and that Juventus will not be able to equalize really fast, that Juventus will not be able to reply and to answer on the field this is what happened. This is the only thing that makes me joyful, because I had a crazy scenario in my mind that at the moment is happening. But honestly, I don't believe in my dream, guys. We did a really disaster first half. If the people that are just joining, if you want to know, the second part of my scenario dream was that at the 89th minute, Paul Pogba would score the equalizer. We go to the penalty. Everyone is scoring except of Romelu Lukaku. So let's see if the dream will come true or not. Amy is saying, go Pepe, dream Pepe. Let's continue to dream. Who are we crossing to? There is nobody. Okay, let's speak about the game. I want your reactions in the comment section. The one of Juan Echeverri, that is not always the most positive one, but today the not positive people are correct, because what we are assisting is a total disaster. So when we saw the lineups, can we go back to the lineups? When we saw these lineups of the beginning of the game, we knew that one thing was sure: we would have played for the counter-attack. Yesterday, when I was speaking about Inter Juve, I said the big mistake that you can do is to say to Inter, come up with the ball, because on that left side, that is the most dangerous side of Inter, with Bastoni, with Di Marco, they love to go up, and they love to build with 3-3, and then the fullbacks super high. Well, with the lineups before the game, we already knew that we said we invited them in our half. We said, Inter, you know what? That's the door. I put it open. Come in, come up. Because we saw the lineup and we knew that it would not have been a lineup like this. We knew it. We knew that it would not be a full pressing from these two players here, with Locatelli high, with Bremer here. This was not what we want. That this was not what would happen. What would happen, we knew it, was super low with Kostic here, unfortunately, Bremer here, and De Sciglio nearly a fourth man in defense. Nearly a four-man, if not a fourth man in defense, with Locatelli super low. Look, this is what is happening today. Probably here, and Chiesa, I don't know if I have to put him here, because he was totally not involved in the game. Not because of him, but we are not able to find any of our players. I said one of the possibilities was that Juventus wanted to go on the counter-attack on that side, and not even that we are able to do. So we are super low. If we are really looking at the real stats of really what happened on the field today, we will go to it. Let me refresh first so that we have the last correct stats to understand if yes or no I'm right in what I was explaining to you. So average position, Juventus in pink or purple, whatever you want to. So you see that only two players from Inter, Acerbi and Darmian, are in their side. All the other ones, especially Bastoni, Di Marco, they are all in our half, with all Juventus player low. I told you Di Maria is the highest one. Look at the difference. Some people were saying left back Kostic, not 100%. De Sciglio is lower, but he's not high. He's not high. Look at the difference between Kostic and Dumfries. Kostic is on the line. Dumfries is super high. Look at De Sciglio, super low. It's at the same position as Di Marco in our field. So we knew it, huh? Our wingers, we have big problems here. Quality of De Sciglio, fatigue of Kostic. Kostic at fault on the goal, because he doesn't understand how to play the offside. What do we see here? Miretti, most advanced player from the midfield. Locatelli here, and Rabiot is super low where he's touching the ball. So look at our midfield. This is really a big picture. If you want to understand what happened, look at the big picture of where our midfielders are touching the ball. Instead of having a three-man, you are going with Miretti super high, Locatelli in the middle, Rabiot super low, where we are touching the balls. Huh? It makes totally no sense. The team is totally unstructured. Unstructured, not great on the wings, not involved. Let me see how many times our players touch the balls. I'm scared to see the stats of Chiesa. And indeed, Chiesa, 9 balls touched. I see here, Chiesa goes from intellectuals. 9 times he touched the ball, and he did 5 passes. He succeeded in his passes, but we are far. Alexandro, 54. Guys, if Alexandro is the one that is touching the ball with 54 times, and Bremer, 39, well, Di Maria, we try to involve it, and you know what it looks like? It looks like we have absolutely no idea what to do. Let's try to find Di Maria, and he will hopefully do something. Attacking thirds, Inter, totally equal, left, centrally, and on the right side. Juventus, a bit more on the left when we try to find Kostic. Bit same on the right when we go with Di Maria, totally absent in the middle. There is Kostic that is asking a question that he knows the answer. So he's asking Beppe, who is the job to find the structure and to give the structure of the team? Well, we know the answer, guys. We know the answer. It is our coach, Massimiliano Allegri, that according to me, but we said it before, while a lot of time, guys, I understand the lineup that he's putting on, then it can work, it can not work. But a lot of time I can explain them. I believe it's the first time really this season that I tell you this one, I don't understand it. Not, I don't care about I like, I don't like. I don't understand. And when I don't understand Max Allegri, then we have a big problem. Because I'm the one that is really making the effort, putting away I like, I don't like, the best, the good, out. I don't care. I just make abstraction and I try to to explain what is happening, or at least what he wants to. And I'm really making the effort to, okay, I understand the idea, I understand the why. And then again, it can work, it can miss, we can have all different possibility scenarios. But today, for me, it was really hard. No, you know what? I understood that the team would not have done well. And we saw it. And it's not a question of mana. It's a question from assessing the team or how you are putting them on the field. We knew it. I knew it. Softic is saying, I don't know where your message is. I read it. That's the great thing. That's the positive things. But I don't know where it is so that I can put it on. But anyway, thank you, Softic. If it appears, I will put it on. But I read it and I say thank you. Of course, I say thank you. But Softic is now changing and he's saying, guys, thank you to the chat because you are keeping me sane. Otherwise, I would be so angry. I am so angry. Mohamed Youssef, my friend, the game strategy is take the ball and good luck. The players don't understand anything and it's obvious. This is on the coach. Yeah. No, please, Amy, don't do that. Don't do that to me. No. I don't want to be the coach, guys. Now we have 389 people. Out of the 380, at least 50 people, they like me. They like at least 50. I believe that in the 400 people that are live, at least 50 they like me. If I go and I become the coach of Juve, guys, stop. You will not be happy. I have only one common point with Pep Guardiola is that we have the same amount of hair on the head. That's it. For the rest, guys, Pep Guardiola and so on. Guys, no. We, the Juventini, can't get a little bit of joy this season. Well, the positive things is that the game is not over, and it's only 1-0 to Inter. So if we are really looking at football history, and so on, there are a lot of games where you have absolutely no idea how you will come back. You think it is impossible, and then football is changing suddenly because a sentence was said, because the right word was found in the locker room, because there is a sense of pride, and you go in a total different way on the field. Liverpool-Milan, with Milan dancing in the locker rooms at halftime, and Liverpool is coming in a total different way. You will tell me that Liverpool was really strong and our team is not strong. It's correct. Tottenham-Juve, like Jim is saying. The return game of Atletico Madrid, that was an entire game, of course, but after that 2-0, you were obliged to answer with a much stronger team, obviously. Football is never over before the triple whistle. At the moment, now, I don't know how we will do it. I don't know if it will happen. I have no idea how to change a team. I don't believe it's a problem of men. I think it's a problem of how, with the mentality, you enter the game and how you decided not to play. We were lucky to concede only one goal. Now Juventus will have to enter with a total different way. The game is about to start in 2 minutes, so let me go to the PP room, taking some water, and we are back for the second half of Inter-Juve. So give me a break, and I'm back. I'm back for the second half of Inter-Juve. I heard that there is already a change with Kostic out and Milik in. I'm not 100% confirming you. This is what I heard in the rumors. So let's see if this is reality or not. I will need it. Not doing any ad because I am not sponsored by them, but you never know. You never know. It can happen. Yes, Milik in, Arkadiusz Milik in, and Kostic out. You see immediately the grinta from the player from Poland. We are waiting for Doveri to whistle that second half. Dai ragazzi, a second half that hopefully we can see in a total different way. Doveri with the whistle in his mouth, we start. Andiamo ragazzi, dai, Juve. Dai Juve. Now it's ball possession for Inter, of course, because we kicked off the game. They kick off that second half with Onana. And hopefully he can also miss his first pass. No, he's succeeding in his pass with Alexandro high on Dumfries, putting that ball into into the throw-in. Dai ragazzi, Dragan is there. Sylvain Lefebvre, GTA Bianconero, Apex, Milik, here we go. But at the moment it's Mkhitaryan, here we go, with Darmian, with Di Marco, with a fantastic, beautiful cross. Bonucci with a header, taking that ball out. Four-man defense. Four-man defense now, it's clear and 100% that we are playing with four in the back. If we were a bit hesitant in the first half, now it is a fact. Miretti on the ground has been pushed by Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu that is protesting. That's not okay. That's not okay. Dusan Vlahovic that traveled with the team. I believe it's with Ihataren. I believe he was with Ihataren. I didn't recognize him 100%. Maybe some people in the chat can tell me if yes or no it was next to Ihataren into the stands. But I believe yes. I believe yes. The Polish flag for Milik. From Henrik. Perin. It's not Ihataren? I thought it was. Look at but De Sciglio is a total disaster, guys. Put Danilo on. Put Danilo on. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Sliding tackle from Locatelli, recuperated here. Attenzione, because Juventus, in a way or another, maybe they can go with a counter-attack. No, too slow. Too slow. We missed the tempo to do it. Mamma mia. Yeah. Di Maria. Milik. Left control. Go on the right. Die, Milik, die! Wake up! Fast, fast! Alexandro. Zero solutions. Locatelli centrally. Ooh, beautiful dribble here. Opening. Fantastic idea for Di Maria. He saw. Oh, Angel. Luckily, Bremer was there. He anticipated everyone. Miretti. Dai, De Sciglio. De Sciglio, Miretti again. Miretti maybe alone. Maybe with a shot with the left foot. He tried it. Die. 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 I see some people with chance. Paul Pogba warming up. Danilo warming up. I tell you, and for me, Danilo immediately in. Because De Sciglio, really bad. Really bad. Dai, Rabiot. Dai, dai ragazzi, dai ragazzi, dai ragazzi. Softic complained enough, now we win for sure. That's the message, that's the message. Let's go. We open. Miretti, trying to control that ball. He's winning that throw-in. He tried to play fast. Milik. Miretti. Miletti, ball deflected, another throw-in. Locatelli. Alexandro. Looks like Juventus has other intentions in that second half. With Miretti maturing a lot on the ball. Look at him. Beautiful Miretti trying to find De Sciglio, but again, pass accuracy of Juventus has been and still is a really disaster. The ball is still on. We continue to play. But that small foot of Di Marco is avoiding. The ball is still there. There is no foul. We continue to play. Dai Juve, dai Juve. Locatelli with a left shot in the hands of Onana. Locatelli without thinking twice, with the left one. I'm not sure if that goal would have standed if we scored, because again we saw the ghosts of Allianz Stadium against Napoli. But GTA is a bit more convinced because he's saying now we play. Inter losing a bit of time. Try to avoid that Juve is back. Okay, I put 5 names on the paper. I repeat, Danilo, Pogba, Fagioli, Link Jr., Milik entered already, so 1 I was right. This is already 20% of my guess that is correct. The ball is still not out, so we play. No! Dai! Arbitro! Andiamo. I see some people in the chat starting to believe that something can happen. I hope that the guys on the field, they believe that something can happen. We can't play worse than we did in the first half. This is a fact. We can't. Here, Locatelli, beautiful. Here, Federico, dai Chiesa. Locatelli, Di Maria. But we are playing in the back. We need to play on the other side. Ragazzi! Ivailo, now we win. Take that ball, Alexandro. Take no risks. Miretti really involved in that second half opening, but Di Marco understood everything. We have to come back. Also, Di Maria needs to come back. We need all the men. Look at that opening for Dzeko. Dzeko alone. There is, I think, no offside. Dzeko dribbling Bremer with a shot, a second goal. They cancelled it or not? They cancelled it. Offside. How he fooled Bremer, it's incredible. Offside or not offside. How he fooled us. You can't be fooled like that. Guys, we are speaking about our best defender. Luckily it was cancelled. But you can't be fooled like that. And now it's here. Again, look at that. Bremer. I told you, now it's here. Now it's here. Now it's here. Now it's here. And now this one, if we were believing that Juventus could do something in that second half, that thing, that cancel goal, instead of having a positive effect on you, saying, okay, it has been cancelled, that means that the gods of football are with us because they are giving us another chance. Well, instead of that, I believe that we will be scared and we will go back to defend and not take any risks. But maybe I'm wrong, and I hope I'm wrong. Alexandro. Chiesa. Only 9 times he touched the ball in first half. Bonucci. Locatelli. Avoiding Rabiot. Bremer, 1 touch. Di Maria. On the left. With his left foot. His preferred one. De Sciglio. Call that ball. Preferring to go to Rabiot. There is nobody in the box except of Chiesa. Locatelli. Mamma mia, what a disaster. If Locatelli is not away, guys, we have serious problems in that game. Looks like Barella is touching his flexor right one. Looks like he couldn't go with that counter attack. I don't know if it's a muscular injury or just that he was scared, but he felt something. That's a fact. At the moment, he's still on the field with Dzeko that will give the ball back to Perin. Look, immediately pressed. If they give us back the ball, play it. Seriously, my friends, this is really hard to watch, huh? So simple mistakes. On the moment that Inter is just pushing a bit, here we have no idea what to do. We have no idea what to do. Look, passes absolutely not in the field. Ciao Shatterstar. Di Maria. Adrien Rabiot is playing as a right winger now. Die. No, he was alone. Di Maria was totally alone. For once that he was able to unmark himself, but it's not over with Federico Chiesa. Maybe the magic of our Italian boy. Federico Chiesa is trying to shot, deflected. He will have another attempt. This time for a cross. Beautiful dribble from Federico. Here the dribble at Cerbi, putting it out. The ball is still in the possession of Juve with Locatelli. Locatelli needs to play fast, and that's what he's doing to Bonucci. Bonucci, the last man on Juve. Going back to Manuel. From Italy to Italy. Locatelli. Miretti is asking. Bit too late now. Juventus static. Nobody's unmarking themselves. So Bonucci is doing what he's doing the best. Opening, changing side. But Di Marco is on fire defensively and offensively, and he's able to anticipate everyone. De Sciglio, sorry. For Milik. Controlling that ball between two players. And now deflected on the foot of Milik. It will be a throw-in for Inter. Yeah, everything is really mechanical. Everything is slow. I agree with Havard. It's slow. It's predictable. Mamma mia, look how Lautaro dribbled Bonucci. And only the sliding tackles of Locatelli are helping a bit. But then you see how uncovered we were on the other side of the field. With all the players attracted from one side and leaving all the opposition one. Dzeko was definitely offside, guys. By far. Juventus is not playing better, guys. Juventus, they understand that they have to score. So they try to go up. But it's not better. You can't say it's better. It's not better. Static is the right word. From Shatterstar. I see Rise and Cross with us. He was yesterday live on the channel together with us. There will be the first yellow card of the game, and it is for Locatelli. Hand in the face of Barella. Correctly. Yellow card. At the 58th minute, the first yellow card of the game. And we play. Or, game is on. We play, it's a big word, huh? Oh, no, you're right, huh? Steve, we have zero thread. We are not dangerous. Bonucci, this time, able to anticipate Lautaro. But he's already touching his leg. Attenzione, Bonucci. Like this, what do you want to do if we are not able to take back the ball and to do some... to try to align at least 3 passes in a row? If you are not able to do that, forget about it. Huh? Forget. And now Locatelli needs to pay attention, huh? Because he has already been booked. Di Marco. Dzeko. And with a shot blocked with all his body from Locatelli. The ball is still there in the air. Locatelli trying to find Di Maria. Ball is there. Really confusing. Ugly game. Now ugly game from both teams, to be honest. Rabiot super low today and playing a bit more on the right side. He's looking, look at his body language, really asking for someone to support, to give some help. Di Maria, 2 players on him. He's preferring to go to Locatelli. Look at De Sciglio, maybe a cross like he did last season. A beautiful one for Onana in the arms. Easy from Onana that anticipated everything. Also, that cross was not bad, but it was so predictable, so easy, without conviction. If you don't believe in it yourself, then it's over. Huh? 1 hour has gone in the game. Di Marco at the 15th minute scoring and at the moment deciding that return game. But look at Mkhitaryan being totally alone, opening for Lautaro with a shot blocked by Perin. Dino, dov'è la grinta? Where is the grinta? Big question. Big question. That hopefully, because we will see it, but hopefully it will not be too late. Locatelli, Bremer, Di Maria, pressed by Di Marco, but look at where Di Maria is on the field. Changing side, Alexandro, running on the left, Barella on him, he's able to dribble him, there is a foul, there is a yellow for Barella, give him a yellow, referee, dov'eri? No, he doesn't care. There is a yellow, there is a yellow, no yellow. Paredes in, Locatelli out. This one I did. I don't know. Let's see. Long ball into the box, and as always, into the hands of Onana that this evening didn't need to save a goal. He's just taking them. He's just waiting for them to arrive in his hands. So Locatelli out, Paredes in. Dai, Leandro. You need to give Juventini a bit of you have to repay a bit the Juventini, and this evening could be the evening to give us a bit of what we gave to you when you arrived at Juve. "63 minutes. Let's see what Paredes will do, guys. I don't understand the why. Maybe the yellow card. Maybe the yellow card. Probably the yellow card of Locatelli. Scared to have another one because you know that he's going with big sliding tackles. That can be the only thing. Ball into the box. Here, Miretti tried to catch it. The players of Juve are asking something. They are asking a hand. But they are not really convinced. Honestly, I saw the ball bouncing there, but I don't know. Nothing really serious. But even the Juve players are not really convinced. They ask for ask. They are checking a penalty. They are checking a possible penalty. They didn't ask convincingly. I don't know, guys. Honestly, I don't know. I know. Check is over. There is no penalty. They checked. They checked. De Sciglio. Di Maria. Paredes. Would have been annoying to score like that, or at least to receive a penalty like that. I prefer to do it in another way, if we are able to do it. De Sciglio, after a bad control from Di Maria. Rabiot. Bremer. Bonucci. It's slow, it's slow, it's slow, it's slow. Here, fantastic recuperation by Rabiot. Here for Miretti. Dai, Miretti. Oh no, that's the bad choice, Fabio. It's the bad choice. It's really the bad choice. You had like two possibilities. You're taking the bad choice. And now it's Dumfries alone. Stronger than all the other ones with a... Ooh, mamma mia, what a miss of Lautaro Martinez. He came short on it. That counter-attack with one pass in front of the goal of Perin. Disaster. With one pass, they are in front of our goal where we need 5 minutes to maybe hope to approach the box and not even entering the box. Because I don't know if we were able to enter the box today. Barella and Dzeko out. Lukaku, Brozovic in. Tactically, it's more or less the same. Danilo in, Bonucci out. Bonucci is, I don't know why he's complaining. Danilo in. You have 22 minutes. You have 22 minutes. For one goal to go to extra times. But Juventus has been absolutely not dangerous today. And if your answers are Danilo, you might possibly have a bit of a solidity, but in defense, maybe. But that will not solve your idea of football up front. Danilo. Alexandro with a long ball into the box. Maybe Milik. No, again, another time. It's, I believe, the 6th or 7th time that that ball goes easily in the hands of Onana. Lukaku controlling that ball and keeping it on side. Beautiful control from Lukaku. But then he totally missed it. It will be Juve again that will try. Bit of magic on Alexandro because I see that the Juve Pulse asked it. Let's see. I'm not sure if my magic will help a lot, guys. Paredes, Rabiot, Adrien, maybe from the distance. No, he prefers to go to Di Maria. Di Maria, Rabiot. Rabiot is looking for the shot, but he's opening to Paredes. Paredes changing side, or at least that's how his body language is telling. So, Bremer, Di Maria, De Sciglio. I was watching the Fluo shoes, but it was De Sciglio, not Di Maria. Alexandro and Juventus without any possibility, so they go back until we miss it and until we give the ball back to Inter for a counter-attack. And look at how easy Lautaro Martinez dribbled Paredes, even if he touched it with a hand. But look how easy it is with one ball move. What are you doing, Rabiot? And Juve, both players. This is not normal. This is really not normal what I'm watching now. This is absolutely not normal. Federico Chiesa. Inter. Look at Lautaro Martinez. Totally alone. Totally alone. Too low. No, there is no foul. Referee, we are taking the ball. Dai doveri. No. He's whistling. He's giving a foul. I thought that we took the ball. No, it's correct. Paredes committing a foul. 100% correct. It's a dangerous set piece. A dangerous free kick. Yeah, the fall of Paredes. It's really annoying. It will be Di Marco. Less than 20 minutes to go. 18. Di Marco with a shot. What a save of Perin. Perin! 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 Perin, I don't know how we did it. I don't know how we did it, but he did it. Look. On Mkhitaryan, the save of Perin is top Oscar. That's a statue. That's a statue. Guys, Perin, if this is not a sign that we need to keep that game alive, that we need to score to go to extra time, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. If this is not a sign that we need to go to the extra time after a goal cancelled for offside, after a fantastic save by Perin, and that's why I've put him on my thumbnail, this is the sign. Juve, you need to understand it, that you have 17 minutes to do it. You have 17 minutes to do it. You need to believe. You need to believe. You need to believe. 17 minutes to do it. If you stop playing as you didn't play for 74 minutes, then it's over. It's over. And you go home. And you go home. You have no other chance. So it's now. It's now. It's now. It's now. It's now. It's now. The moment to do, it's now. Believe in that save. These are signs. These are signs of football. a save like that. A save like that, it says a lot. It says a lot. But you need to believe first mentally that you can do it. Miretti. Miretti, dai. Bremer. De Sciglio. Beautiful dribble on Di Marco. Hey, Di Maria. Di Maria. Open, open, open. Communicate. Mamma mia, what a disaster. Federico Chiesa for Alexandro. Alexandro is stopping before crossing. Now he's going to Rabiot. Rabiot with a cross. The ball is still there into the box, but recuperated by Inter. It's not over. Dai, Juve. You see that save can say something. That save should say something. That save is that Juventus needs to equalize. This is what the save of Miretti said. Alexandro. Miretti. Dai, Di Maria is alone. Prefers to go to Alexandro. We are slow. We are low. There is nobody into the box except of Milik. Milik is trying to do the right movements, but it's difficult because there is absolutely nobody on the second post. And now there will be a corner kick, I hope. I hope we are receiving that corner kick. What a save of Perin. Perin! Yeah, they didn't give the corner kick. They didn't give the corner kick, but Milik is pressing on Anna. Ball recuperated by Alexandro this time. Now touch it again. No, we are leaving our position. So now it's a counter-attack of Inter. 3 versus 4. 3 versus... Attenzione. Paredes. Ball out of the box. Di Marco. Mkhitaryan. Di Marco again. They are all playing in one touch. Mamma mia, De Sciglio. Luckily, De Sciglio was there. It is not over. De Sciglio trying to open, and he's succeeding in his opening. Beautiful opening. Juventus now trying to counter-attack with Chiesa. He's running alone. Long ball on the second post. Beautiful idea. Control with the chest of Di Maria. Di Maria is putting all his possibilities on his left foot. He's going with a shot. Again in the arms of Onana. After Di Maria that really tries to do it. He tried to do it alone. There are open spaces. There are open spaces, Juventini. It's now the moment. Gosens will enter for Inter. And Correa. But not now. So we continue. There is a foul on Rabiot for Juventus with 30 minutes to do it. We waited long. We waited long for the first reaction of Juve. Too long. Lautaro out. Di Marco out. Gosens and Correa in again. They don't change the way they play. It's just the names that are changing, but not the players. So after Edin Dzeko and Barella, it is Lautaro Martinez and Di Marco out. Pay attention to the velocity of Gosens. Pay attention to Correa. He will have only 12 minutes to score. Miretti out. Paul Pogba in. Paul Pogba in. 12 minutes also for Paul Pogba. Minutes plus possibly injury time. De Sciglio. Oh. Long ball again to Onana without difficulty. We were speaking about Paredes that needed to pay back the tifosi of Juve after the beautiful welcome for the Argentinian number 32. Here is another one that also needs to repay the fans, not because of bad performances, but because of no performances due to injuries that took him away the entire season. Paul, missing his first pass, tried to play with velocity with his exterior of his foot, but unfortunately gave it back to Inter. Needs to do better, needs to do much better. Rabiot, Alexandro, but we are giving that ball. Still Inter in possession. Lukaku for Dumfries. Throw in for Inter. 10 minutes to do it. 10 minutes to do it. Ryan gave up in the chat. Ryan S gave up. A long throw in apparently from Dumfries. A mini corner kick. Long ball into the box. Paredes is fighting but losing that one. Bremer with a header putting it out. Gosens in the box again. Correa. Attenzione to Gosens. I told you to pay attention to the German player. Ball still there. Totally missed by Gosens, so it will be Juve. Dai Reisencross. Dai Punsara. Veritas didn't give up because he's a Juventino, he said into the chat. Rico, we have to believe, guys. Beppe, the trophy icon next to the Juve icon is giving us bad luck. No. And there are some people that needs to be banned from the chat because, not because they are happy because Inter scored, but because they are telling me that Barella scored while he's out. So we will put him immediately in timeout until the end anyway. So hopefully it will be jinxed because he said that Barella would score. Barella didn't score, so maybe it's a beautiful jinx for Inter so that Juventus can equalize. Here we go with a foul on Milik. There is a foul on Milik. Brozovic. Attenzione to the counter-attack of Inter with Correa. We are leaving too much space to Lukaku. He's totally alone. Correa was selfish, luckily, and it will be a throw-in for Inter. Another change. I believe it's the 5th one now for Inter. With Gagliardini that will enter. Still one change at disposal for Juventus. Çalhanoğlu out. Gagliardini in. Amy believes in my scenario. Milik totally absent. Sule and Fagioli, one of them, or Ealing Jr. or Gatti, still can enter. We have to believe, but we have to believe fast now. The Rocky is believing it. Paul Pogba as well, because he's running and controlling that ball. Inter playing on the ground. Pogba is committing a foul. Dai Pogba, don't lose any time. Come back in your position. It has been whistled. It has been whistled. De Sciglio, it has been whistled. Come back. Come back. Don't discuss because we are losing time. We are losing time. Yes, they were keeping the ball and blocking it. There is no fault. There is absolutely no fault. This is disgusting. But anyway, there is no foul because actually it's the Inter player that is pushing Bastoni on the ground and De Sciglio is correct. But at the 83rd minute, you have no time to complain. You have no time to waste. You have no time to discuss. You have only a small amount of time to do better because you were not able to do it for 83 minutes. And here there is a big foul, and I believe it will be for Inter correctly. Not on the header from Danilo, but from a really bad Bremer. From a really bad Bremer. He's correct. Hanina is correct. We can't do another change because we already used the 3 slots. 1 in the injury in the half time, but 3 during the game. It's correct. Brozovic, ball over the goal, and they are giving a corner kick to Inter. It was Milik that deflected it. Bremer has been horrible today. Horrible. Ciao, Mr. Maxon. Long ball on second post. Pogba with a header. Long shot from Dumfries. This time it will be a goal kick. When we said we have 30 minutes to do it, well, we still have 4:30 to do it and nothing happened, so I don't know if something can happen. Beautiful control here from the header with Pogba. Rabiot in the back. Oblige. Paredes. Paredes, he totally... Lukaku that is on the ball for Correa. This smells like a goal, guys. It's a corner kick. The third one. Inter equalizing the corner kicks of Juve. Juve with 3. Inter with 3. Interisti happy. Already celebrating in the stands. Because they feel. They feel it. That Juventus can't answer a disaster month of April without any juice, without any idea of football. Federico Chiesa, that I totally forgot that he was still playing for Juventus, he's there and he's trying to do it alone. A really horrible month of April. We already had a bad season. A disgusting shame start of the season. We tried to do better at a certain point of the season. And from the moment that we started to have some hopes that we could save a bit the season, saving doesn't mean having a fantastic season. From the moment that we started to have some hopes, Juventus, they took, I don't know how you say, the energy there, they took it away. The electric power, they took it away and they stopped. Milik, attenzione, because it's not over. Ooh. The first real attempt of Juventus on open play. Ciao Joe. Counter-attack with Inter still on the ball on the right side of the field. 1 minute 40. They will try to keep it as long as possible, but they already lost it. There is a foul for Juve, but Pogba is on the ball. Pay attention, Paredes. Changing side to De Sciglio. Di Maria. Paredes centrally for Rabiot. Rabiot is looking for Pogba, but he prefers to go to Alexandro. Pogba is staying there on the line, on the left side, winning his physical duels with Darmian. And it's still there. There is a push. Referee. Doverio. Ball in the air. Correa. Danilo was there. Now De Sciglio. Beautiful. But it's not enough. It's absolutely not enough. 30 seconds before the 90th minute, and before knowing how much we have in injury time, but it's Inter that is pushing with a beautiful cross. Luckily there is nobody, so Juventus will have now maybe the last opportunity before knowing how long. Pogba between two. Pogba. Die. Whistle. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. 4 minutes from now. 4 minutes. Alright, thank you. Dai, Danilo. Paredes. 3 minutes 30. Alexandro, Danilo. Well, it looks like Juventus is taking all the time in the world. Bremer, De Sciglio. De Sciglio will go with a cross, or he will go to Di Maria. Di Maria, De Sciglio. De Sciglio is going alone, fighting with Mkhitaryan. It is a throw-in, Juventus. You have no time. You have no time to manage now. Di Maria between two. He's going alone and winning another throw-in. Di Maria. Now Juventus looks like they want to play a bit faster. Rabiot. Trying to avoid to stay on that side. Bremer. Beautiful on Correa. Rabiot. Di Maria. Rabiot into the box. Nobody. It will be Inter that is playing, but Juventus recuperating that ball with De Sciglio between two players. Ball is still there. We are still playing. What are they doing? Juventus is following each other, and now it's a counter-attack for Inter. This is a nightmare. We are even, luckily, we are coming back with Paredes. Calma, Paredes. Calma, Paredes. Yellow card for Mkhitaryan. And the 92nd minute. We have 2 minutes 30 to do it. I agree with Miguel Lopez. A really disaster. But don't lose time. Don't discuss. Play. I know it's difficult to write Mkhitaryan, but just write a number on the card. Play. We have no time. Play. At least 2 minutes of football. I'm not asking 94. I'm asking 2 minutes of football of Juventus. 2 minutes of football I'm asking. And apparently it's too much. Because Milik forgot to put the right shoes on. Because he slipped on the field. 1 minute 30 to go. 1 minute 30 to go. Dai Paul. 92-40. Paredes. Di Maria. Paredes. Paul Pogba. Paul. Do it, Paul. Fella. Go. Shot. You have the shot. Paul. You have the shot. Paul, you have the shot. Try, Paul. Di Maria. There are 40 seconds with Juventus that is pushing. Who knows? Cross into the box. Second post in the arms of Onana. The game will be over. Full time. Juventus eliminated for the Coppa Italia. Deserved win for Inter. Juventus eliminated correctly of Coppa Italia. If you don't play football, you deserve to go home. This is the reality. Thank you to Softitch for your donation. Grande Master Allegri always makes me sleep. Thank you for the donation, buddy. You're correctly pissed. I am pissed. This is absolutely not acceptable. This is absolutely not acceptable. I will close this live, guys. I go to the bathroom. And then we go into post-game immediately. Give me 3-4 minutes. Embarrassing performance. Absolutely. We see each other there. Ciao ragazzi. See you. You close, you refresh YouTube, and in a second I will be live on the second stream.